Hi, English 1301 students. I wanted to talk with you a little bit about your objective final exam. It's going to become available to you on Monday at noon, Monday, May 4th at noon, and it will be open all day Monday, all day Tuesday, all day Wednesday, and it will close Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. That's Wednesday, May 6th. So it's open from noon on May 4th to 11:59 p.m. on May 6th. And so you'll need to get into Canvas and take it. It's a Canvas quiz. You can take it anywhere, but the college has set up some practices they want us to follow. One is that you have just one attempt, and so you need to make sure that you take it at a place where you have a stable connection. So make a plan. When and where are you going to take this final exam? And if you've ever taken a quiz on Canvas before, then that's what this is. It will have about 20 questions on it. It has, they're objective for the most part. They're worth about 4 points each. There is one set on the quiz where you write individual sentences. Think back, we did that in class. You would write sentence variations, and we would talk about a writer's choices. And you wrote some in your composition book, maybe used a simple sentence like, Tom washed the dishes were washed by Tom. And we changed it up, and you wrote 10 sentences, and you could add things and you could change words, so you were just building. So you'll do that. You've done that a couple of times. You did it on the midterm. Maybe you used the sentence, Joe made a sandwich, but you're always free to use your own sentence, and you'll be able to use your own on this final exam, but I'll give you a suggestion. So most of the questions are objective, multiple choice, but you do have this one section where you're going to write the sentence variations, and those are worth 15 points, so they're worth more than a point each. So read the directions because it reminds you about capitalization and putting punctuation at the end. Another task you need to complete before you take the final exam is to read the essay called Tipping is an Abomination. It will take you 10 or 15 minutes to read it. It's in the textbook. It's listed in Canvas under reading. It was also published online, and so I've given you a link to the original publication of the essay. It's an argument essay, and if you have ever waited tables before, you know that you depend too much probably on tips for your wages, and that's what this gentleman is arguing. So read that essay, and I want you to make a little outline of topics, and we've done that before. We did that in the classroom with the essay of the young man who had been in the car accident and was paralyzed. We did it on the midterm with the essay over superpowers, and you've never seemed to have any problem identifying the topics. So in Canvas, I've given you a little skeletal outline of the Tipping is an Abomination essay, and I would like for you to pardon me, I would like for you to make one before the final exam. You could just do it on a sheet of paper. You could use my PDF file as a guide, or if you have a printer, print it out and fill it out. And I'm going to show you mine real quickly, and you'll have to freeze frame if you want to see it. See, I've just done one on a composition book like that, and that's all you get to see. So you do your own and have that ready and use it during the test, and that will help you answer questions about that essay quickly. And also look over the little short list of topics on the review page in Canvas, and I'm talking about the Canvas modules. because some of those objective questions are over using numbers and spelling out contractions and words that are appropriately formal for college writing. We talked about all of these things. Um, so there'll be about 20 questions on the test, plus you have to write the 10 sentences. And so one of the policies that the school is asking us to adhere to is that we give you a time limit on the test. And they say 45 seconds per multiple choice question, and you might be surprised that that would be plenty, especially if you have your outline, have looked over the topics. Because you have to write the 10 sentences, I'm going to give you 30 minutes. I'm going to give you 30 minutes to take this short objective final exam. And one more time, it will become available Monday at noon and be open through Wednesday until 11:59 p.m. And I'll hold Zoom opportunities on Tuesday if you want to come in, and you'll still have plenty of time to ask questions about anything. And so, but that Tuesday would be the last one. That'll be the last Zoom. That's okay. And I also want to remind you that there's a cursive discussion. I've already sent you a video, I believe, or a message about that, so I'll try not to hit you too hard with too much communication. But that would be it. And so hopefully we'll get a chance to say goodbye. And if we don't, maybe we'll be back to school in the fall and we could say hello and goodbye again. But this has been such an interesting semester. The most of my 32 years to teach, this one takes the cake. So hang in there. We're almost to the finish line. You let me know if you have any questions, if there's anything that I can do for you. Take care.